Separating egg yolks from egg whites. What could be more simple? But I actually had one of my nephews recently asking me, how do you actually separate egg yolks from egg whites? And I decided to make a video about this. So let's get separating those egg yolks from egg whites. One of the most important tips for separating egg yolks from egg whites is to keep your eggs at the room temperature. So I pulled my eggs from the fridge about an hour ago. Let's start with method number 1. For this method we will be using a measuring spoon. You can use 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons. So let's crack an egg. This is very simple. And with this spoon you just scoop an egg yolk. And you just move it a little bit around. For the measuring spoons, 1 tablespoon or 2 teaspoons is equal 1 egg yolk. So there you see it right here. We have 1 perfect egg yolk. Let me do it once again for you. Here comes our egg, our measuring spoon. That's why you need eggs at room temperature. If your eggs are cold, it will be really hard to separate egg white from an egg yolk. So here comes our egg yolk. There we go. Method number 2. So we can just crack an egg. And this method uses just eggshells. You just need to be very careful. And to separate as much egg white as possible. Look how beautiful it is. There we go. It didn't even break. Let's do it once again. I'm using sharp part of the knife. When I'm baking, I really often need to separate egg whites from the egg yolk. And this is actually my favorite method. I always use this, but I'm going to show you a few more. This is the one I grew up with. This is the one my mom was always using, and my grandma was using this one. So this is the one I really like. And it's the cleanest one, in my opinion. I'm actually going to do 3 eggs with this method. It's kind of like I'm baking, but just so you can see how clean and nice this method is. And then you can decide for yourself which one you like better. Okay, 3 eggs, perfectly separated. Egg whites, egg yolks. Perfect. I actually will have to probably bake something because I have a lot of egg whites separated from egg yolks. And now method number 3, plastic bottle. So let's crack a couple eggs. Here we use a plastic bottle like this. You let all the air out and then you just grab the egg yolk. Here's the perfect egg yolk. There we go. For this method, a little bit of egg white stays with the egg yolk. But if you like simplicity, this is probably the most simple method. And here's the second one. There we go. Let's do one more so you can see it. Here we go again. It is a very simple method. Here we have 3 almost perfect egg yolks. This one is absolutely perfect. This is probably the most simple method, but sometimes a little bit of egg white stays around the egg yolk. That's why I don't like personally this method the most. Okay, so now these egg yolks and egg whites are joining my baking batch of egg yolks and egg whites. Now method number 4. I actually never knew about this method, but my friend from the mountain country of Georgia, she showed me how to do it, so I'm gonna attempt to do it as well. Breaking an egg. And for this one we need 2 forks. So she told me to scoop. Pretty much we're bringing one under another. She actually did it on a cutting board. So just like that, and then we move forks slightly. And as you can see, egg white is right in the way. So this is a pretty much perfect egg yolk right here. I'm gonna put it into this. Okay, so here's an egg yolk, here's an egg white. So this method works. Do I like it? Not really. but I wanted to show it to you. We're onto the method number 5, which is also a very simple method, but it's kind of a little bit messy. You can crack an egg just on the corner of the cutting board, and then you open it and you put it on your hand, just like this. And you start using your hands, almost like forks, just separating it, just gently. It comes out very clean, very clean, very clean and nice. I like it a lot. If you do a batch of eggs, if you need to separate, let's say 6 or 8 egg whites from the egg yolks, then it's okay if you don't need to touch with these hands right away any other food. This is pretty simple. Let me show you once again. So we're cracking it on the cutting board. And here comes my hand. It is very relaxing. Feels very nice because the eggs are room temperature, so it feels really nice. If your eggs are very cold right from the fridge, it will be kind of hard to separate egg yolks from the egg whites, because it's easy to whisk the egg whites when the eggs are cold, but it's really hard to separate egg yolk from an egg white when the eggs are cold. So here's the perfect egg yolk. 2 perfect egg yolks and perfect egg white. So that is going to be a lot of baking for me today. But before we go, I want to show you the last time my favorite method of separating egg yolks from egg whites. Please subscribe to my channel, like this video. It really helps me to create more interesting videos for you on my channel, Olga's Table, from my table to yours. Now, as I promised, I'm going to show you my favorite method of separating egg yolks from the egg whites. It's pretty simple. I break the egg, and I use 2 eggshells. This is my all-time favorite. Oh, all-time favorite, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about eggs. When you look at food, you forget how to pronounce words. And it comes out clean and nice. I think it's just a matter of habit. Like if you got used to separating egg whites from egg yolks with forks, you probably will be doing it super quick. But I just like how quick and clean it comes out. And one more. And please remember, eggs should be room temperature. Otherwise you will have difficulty separating them. It will help you a lot if they're warm-ish. I like to make it as clean as possible. I like to get all the egg white out. Here we go. 2 perfect egg yolks, 2 perfect egg whites. Thank you so much for spending time with me today at my Olga's table. From my family's table to yours. Happy cooking and happy separating egg yolks from the egg whites.